Alright, today we're having a look at Snail Mail by CDC US 97. Alright, so here we are in Snail Mail. No, Snail Mail, yes. It's an LBP2 classic. We've got this, we gotta help the Snail Mailman. I probably should have paid more attention to what that was actually saying. L1 to grab. Okay, so they've done a thing where they, CDC US 97 has changed up the controls, so the run is on... God, this is going to be awful. The run is on the right joystick? Okay, wait, how do I jump down? Okay. What? Oh, it's a button. Good. The run is on the right joystick, L1 is grab instead of R1, and jump is down on the D-pad? It's very... weird. I probably... do I need to hit that? This is... I hate this? I mean, it shouldn't be so rude. I don't want to say that I hate it, but I kind of do. It's very awkward. What am I supposed to do here, yo? Am I supposed to hit both of these at the same time? Is there a... oh, maybe I can grab this dude. CDC... 97. Now, come here! Come here! What if... This is like, it's straight up a pain in the butt. No, oh, I almost dropped a, I almost said a word that is not, because family friendly, yo. Right, okay, good. Yay! It took way too long to figure out, and let's just get going. Fudge! It looks neat. I mean, I like the way it looks. It's super awkward. But hey, you know what? You know, this was trying new things that's kind of cool. Like we are up with trying new things. We're up with people. We're not. Are we up with people or are we down with people? I don't know. It's really a lot. It's a lot. I'm almost out of time. Just figuring out how this stuff works. Also, they made us do a costume. I hate that. Don't make me wear your costumes, okay? I don't need them. What do you want me to do here? Oh, can I? Okay, yeah, oh. Wait, what do I do now? No, that's not it. Fudge. Did I just break something? I didn't. Did I? Is that? Can I get in there? No, I can't. Like, the gate went down. So, that's great, okay. Good on us. I guess that just doesn't work now. I guess that's just broken now. Or not? I don't know. There's only 3 seconds. I'm going back to the hub. See yas! And we're back. And, Snail Mail by CDC US 97, and it is a orange diamond. It is. I wanted to be kinder on this level, and I certainly gave it enough tries. I think I played it like 7 or 8 times, but at the end of the day, I think I do need to bring it down to an orange diamond. Now, I do want to focus on the positive points first, because I do think that this level does a lot good. First off, I really love the aesthetic. It's very much of an LBP2 style aesthetic, where everything is kind of sized really big, and even though it's not like a realistic environment, it's a very coherent environment, and I appreciated that. I thought the snail postmaster was super cute, and I really liked Senor Pinata. I liked the fact that they had a little cutscene at the beginning in case like you didn't start or you couldn't figure out why you weren't moving, to let you know what was going on in the level in case you weren't paying attention when you looked at the level select, and I appreciated that an awful lot. I thought the story was cute, so that was good. I think that the building of the level in general, the layout of the level is pretty solid level, even for a race, and races are kind of tricky. You've got fairly good movement throughout the level. It's pretty smooth for the most part. There are a few places I felt where the layer changes kind of threw me off, and some of the challenges, we're going to talk about those a little bit later, were a little bit of a thing, but generally speaking, I thought that the level should have had a really nice flow to it. There wasn't anything that was particularly difficult for the level, and I think that most players should have been able to get through this under normal circumstances without too much difficulty. So like there's a lot of positives in there. There's a lot of things I like. And something else I do need to point out is that the work that went into getting the Sackbot to work with those reverse controls, and I do appreciate that. It's kind of, it was a running gag in the LBP2 era about how difficult it was to get Sackbots to do anything that you really wanted them to do, especially if you were going to have them be player controlled. It was a big thing. I think that for folks that are coming along in LBP3 where you've got the broadcast microchips, and it makes everything so much easier, so much smoother to give special abilities to the Sack thing, to the player character, was not like that in LBP2, and I appreciate that work that CDC put into this. So it got all these positives, and so why is it just an orange diamond? And okay, so the thing here is that the level is stunningly unfun to play. It is not enjoyable at all. I mean, it's clever, and I can at least recommend it for one play for most people for that cleverness, to see what CDC US 97 has done with the level, but to actually play it and to try to play it as the level wants to be played, as a race mode level, oh, it's terribly unfun. You're working, myself, I've been playing LBP since the very beginning, so I'm working against like 13 years of muscle memory of wanting to move, with the left stick and to jump with the X button, to swap those up, and it really throws everything out the window. And you're trying to keep up your pace, you're trying to move faster, especially because in this race, there's no point bubbles here to help you keep the score up nice and high, to claw back a little bit from the score. If you mess up, then those points are just gone. You can't get them back. And so you have to stop and think like, okay, press the down D-pad button, something I've trained myself not to do ever since we had D-sticks, so that was like PlayStation 3 era. And now all of a sudden got to kind of do that again, and it's really remarkably awkward, and it makes sections that should be really simple very much unfun to do. One of those, I think, we see later on in the race, something that we didn't run into in the video because I got tripped up a lot. You've got a character up on top, they're jumping on a button, and it's causing these pillars to move back and forth in layer, and you've got to jump, from pillar to pillar with the timing so that you don't fall off. And I found myself constantly throwing myself off the pillars because I wasn't timing my jumps right, because my fingers were just not doing what they were supposed to be doing. And you see the score drop down, and feel like you got to move faster, and so you're causing yourself to have more deaths and causing yourself to have more frustration. Another similar point, we've got a bit after where we were in the video, but you've got these green Sackbots, and they will grab you as they're running along, and they will drag you to your doom in this fiery pipe, or toilet paper tube actually. And first off, the grab range on them is really quite wide, so it's very easy to get caught by them. It's a bit of a long section where you've got to run up to the edge where you're going to be jumping, and pause, let them run over you, and then jump. And so you're kind of trying to get around that edge with these awkward controls, and you have to wait. And if you get grabbed by one of them, then you can't get out. You're dragged the entire way. So if you get up to the third jump, and you get dragged there, well, you get pulled all the way back. You've got to wait till you spawn again. You've got to do it again. And it's massively frustrating. It's massively awkward. The entire time I was playing, I just felt like I am not enjoying this one bit. And that's really a shame because, as I said, at the end of the day, it's a very inventive level. It's a very clever level. And the basic makeup of the level, I think, would be fun for a low challenge to mid challenge race. It's got a nice mix of kind of puzzles and platforming going on in there, but to toss in these extra controls, the swapped control scheme on top of that, and I really can't give it a recommendation. There's too much going for it in the good side to give it a red triangle, but I'll tell you, and I'll be honest, I was considering strongly to maybe give it a red triangle. I'm really sorry about that, CDC. I don't know if you'll see this. This level was put out in 2012. The likelihood that you're playing LBP anymore is pretty low, so maybe these critiques aren't going to help you, but perhaps they'll help some other creator in the future. If you're going to do weird control schemes, if you're going to force the player to engaging in very, very different mechanics, maybe don't do it in a race. At the very least, don't do it in a race. Let them get used to it. And then maybe put a shorter race, like later on in the level, but not the entire level itself. But that pretty much does it for us here at this Go About. So from me, Bisco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.